Summer Solstice, June 20th, 2020. I really like the numbers around this solstice, and it's on a different date than normal. Just so you know, I've been doing this type of work for about 38 years, and I'm an ordained interfaith minister, and I practice all types of different services. If you're in need of, I teach, not just do readings. Anyway, let's get into this solstice reading. Well, it's time for an upgrade to our human and light systems. This year, the summer solstice will take place on Saturday, June 20th, 2020. What is a solstice? Ancient cultures knew that the sun's path across the sky, the length of daylight, and the location of the sunrise and sunset all shifted in a regular way throughout the year. It changes on this solstice. They built monuments such as Stonehenge to follow the sun's yearly progress. Today we know that the solstice is an astronomical event caused by Earth's tilt on its axis and its motion in orbit around the sun. Solstice derives from a combination of Latin words meaning sun and to stand still. As the days lengthen, the sun rises higher and higher until it seems to stand still in the sky. Midsummer is when all may absorb the sun's warming rays, and it is a celebration of fertility, not only for humans, but also for crops, animals, and all beings. The summer solstice is the longest day of the year and the first day of summer. Stepping into sacred time is becoming more and more important to our success as spiritual entrepreneurs. Focus on what you want to accomplish over the next few months that will bring peace and happiness into your life. The solstice will bring a crescendo to all the events that have happened this year. There definitely will be a climax of events, and then we will settle into a much more peaceful time. Stay out of your head as much as possible. Be more of an observer of your thoughts than the thinker of them. Quiet your mind and spend time in nature reconnecting yourself. This is where summer can be a very healing time. Every single line of energy we have in our bodies and light bodies is being opened, expanded, and utilized right now. And some of these energy lines have never been opened up inside of us in this way before. So it can feel a little startling or disconcerting. It may make you feel euphoric, energized, and like your gifts are being magnified, because they are. At this time, our cellular structure is being prepared very quickly for this new energy that summer solstice is bringing in. Our spirits are being more fully integrated with our bodies. For some of you, it's happening right now, and for some, it will happen closer to or on or just after summer solstice. You have to admit this has been one incredible year. So many major changes to our whole physical and spiritual self. It is like we have been squeezed and shifted to release what needs to be eliminated from our world. If ever there was a time to let go and allow, that time is now. The more you resist it or live in your head about it, the harder it will feel. The more you can allow this energetic, spiritual, physical upgrade, the easier and more amazing you will experience your transformation and success. Summer Solstice Folklore. The summer solstice has long been celebrated by cultures around the world. The summer solstice is called midsummer or Lithia in some medieval and craft traditions. In the mythical cycle, this is the end of the reign of the Oak King and the beginning of the Holly King's rule. Lithia is a time of great magical power. All forms of sun magic are going to be amplified and especially effective for love, healing, and prosperity. This is also a very good time to perform blessings for your pets and home. Early celebrations. Awed by the great power of the sun, civilizations have for centuries celebrated the first day of summer, otherwise known as the summer solstice, midsummer. See Shakespeare for more info. St. John's Day or Lithia. The Celts and Slavs celebrated the first day of summer with dancing and bonfires to help increase the sun's energy. In centuries past, the Irish would cut hazel branches on Solstice Eve to be used in searching for gold, water, and precious jewels. In ancient Egypt, the solstice heralds the new year. In ancient Egypt, the summer solstice preceded the appearance of the Sirius star, which the Egyptians believed was responsible for the annual flooding of the Nile that they relied upon for agriculture. Because of this, the Egyptian calendar was set so that the start of the year coincided with the appearance of Sirius just after the solstice. The ancient Chinese honored the yin on the solstice in ancient China. The summer solstice was the yin to the winter's solstice yang, literally. Throughout the year, the Chinese believed the powers of yin and yang waxed and waned in reverse proportion to each other. At the summer solstice, the influence of yang was at its height, but the celebration centered on the impending switch to yin. At the winter solstice, the opposite switch was honored. Perhaps the most enduring modern ties with summer solstice were the Druids' celebration of the day as the wedding of heaven and earth, resulting in the present-day belief of a lucky wedding in June. Now we understand why June has traditionally been the most popular time of the year to be married. Today, this day is still celebrated around the world, most notably in England at Stonehenge. Stonehenge is an ancient prehistoric site and has been a place of worship and celebration at the time of summer solstice since time immemorial. On any normal June 20 or 21st, the landmark site of Stonehenge would be flooded with thousands of visitors ready to greet the sunrise. COVID-19 prevention measures, however, have prompted Stonehenge managing organization English Heritage to opt for a more modern, socially distanced approach to celebrating the summer solstice. For the first time, the annual solar and stone alignment will be broadcast live online. We can't welcome you in person this year because of the measures in place to combat coronavirus, but our live coverage of sunset and sunrise means you won't miss a moment of this special occasion. English Heritage said on its Facebook page. Our cameras will capture the best views of Stonehenge, allowing you to connect with this spiritual place from the comfort of your own home. Summer solstice fun facts. The midsummer moon was called the honeymoon for the mead made from fermented honey that was part of wedding ceremonies performed at the summer solstice. Ancients celebrated midsummer with bonfires, when couples would leap through the flames, believing their crops would grow as high as the couples were able to jump. Midsummer was thought to be a time of magic, when evil spirits were said to appear. To thwart them, people often wore protective garlands of herbs and flowers. One of the most popular of them was a plant called chase devil, which is known today as St. John's wort, and still used by modern herbalists as a mood stabilizer. Whatever is dreamed on this night will come to pass. William Shakespeare. Now is the perfect time to connect to the Earth's energy. If you have wanted to make changes in your life, it's never too late to create a new you. And I can certainly help you with any changes you're wanting to make in your life through any of my spiritual services, classes, or books. May the children of Earth awaken, rise up, and be about healing and blessing. We need to give one another and our Holy Mother Earth our home. In the way of our ancestors, we honor the turning. Solstice blessing, Cherokee Billy.